The Constitution is the steering wheel. The defense forces are not the driver. The driver is the elected authority, but the steering wheel keeps the vehicle on the road. The driver tries to drive the nation into a ditch. The defense forces must still be able to prevent the disaster. Sadabina mashuko kudacho pangwa inoi achizama kustopa shkanandas from what they are trying to do and warning them. That was subscribe or like out on the video. I continue now. The debate on the role of the defense forces in our constitutional order must be clearly understood by every Zimbabwean, whether in Harare, Nkai, Mataga, Banket, or any other part of the country. Even at the ZDF conference, the matter of the defense forces was not among the resolutions recommended for amendment. This means some of the proposals we now see were quietly introduced without the people's knowledge or consent. That alone should prompt serious national reflection. Let me try to put in simpler terms. When the Constitution says the defense forces must uphold the Constitution, it means their duty is to defend the constitutional order. But that is the agreement between the governed and those who govern. A constitution is designed to anticipate future problems and set out how to deal with them before they arise. For instance, it provides clear steps for what should happen if a sitting president is incapacitated, passes away, or is impeached. In that way, the country remains governed by law, not by impulse. To illustrate the importance of this principle, consider a situation where a president, once elected, begins to act outside the law, perhaps by attempting to suspend elections indefinitely, dissolve parliament unlawfully, excluding a section of the population from citizenship or political participation, or deploy security forces against civilians exercising their constitutional rights. In such scenarios, defense forces have a constitutional obligation to safeguard Zimbabwe's constitutional framework, not to serve its instruments of personal or framework, not or political power. Their duty is to save the people from and the supreme law of the land, as happened in 2017 during the oust of President Robert Mugabe. If, however, the Constitution merely says that the defense forces should act in accordance with the presidential orders or government instructions without explicitly requiring them to uphold the Constitution, it opens the door to potential abuse. They could be compelled to carry out unconstitutional directives simply because they came from the top. That would betray the very purpose for which the defense forces exist, namely to defend the sovereignty of the people and the rule of the law in Zimbabwe. Though mapenengero arikuitwa nyaya edhero the ZDF pakumindena the integrity of the country, mnangagwaZim section yetu za fundo imo tukulipa msoro pechiriko ichi. Msana subscribe or like, chat on the bell icon.